It's Capital Region Sports Saturday with Brady Farkas, sponsored by Mohawk Honda.
Albany High School is 0-5 on the season. Albany High School football lost 69-29 last night, and Albany High School football is on the come up, and they are going to be really good really soon. It's Capital Region Sports Saturday, brought to you by Mohawk Honda, right here on 104.5 The Team and 104.5theteam.com. I am your host, Brady Farkas. The Falcons, again, 0-5 this season. They got beat 69-29 last night by the juggernaut that is Saratoga. But Albany High School, they are going to make a come up here very, very quick. They've got the right coach in place in head coach Joey DiPiazza. We've had him on our station a number of times throughout the last 6-7 months since he took that job last November. They've got a belief system now in place, a process of creating a culture that is conducive to winning, and that is how you get a program on the rise. And this week, the final piece to the puzzle came out, and that final piece is that their brand new athletic facility, their brand new turf field, will be ready to play on October 17th. That'll be the first time the Falcons get to use their field. As you recall, when there was school board votes and school budgets and things like that, the Falcons, it passed for them, that Prop 2, to get this new field. And that new field is the final piece of the puzzle, in my mind, to get Albany High back to where it was athletically, decades ago. First and foremost, this field is an on-campus facility for the Albany High football team and for other turf and field sports that Albany High has to offer. It's the first time ever there's going to be an on-campus field for these teams. So there, first and foremost, you've got athletes that don't have to worry about how am I going to even get to practice. Albany High football, remember, used to play at Bleecker Stadium. How am I even going to get there to practice? And if I can't get there, well, then maybe I don't even play for the team. Well, now, with an on-campus facility that's right next to your school, it's easy to get to practice. It's easy to get there, and you have guys that maybe couldn't have played in the program prior. They are now able to do so. It's going to get fans at games. If players can't get there, how can fans get there, and why would they be motivated to get there at an on-campus facility? Now you keep your community, your community at large, but your in-school community, you're able to get that fan base excited. You're able to get them there. Albany High football is 3-47 in their last 50 games. They haven't won a Class AA football game since 2007. Since 2007, they lose last night 69-29. I tell you what, they put up 29 points on Saratoga. Shen only put up 14 last week. So Albany High, they're losing right now, but they are competitive, and that is the first step as well. One of the first steps as well to getting yourself back. And the big thing, and I'm going to ask head coach Joey DiPiazza about this in about a minute and a half. He's going to be on our station here on Capital Region Sports Saturday. Albany High has always had great athletes in their district. But those athletes, you don't always see them wearing Albany High uniforms when it comes time to play for high school teams. A lot of times, those athletes have left to go play at other schools, at private schools in the area, at CBA, at Bishop McGinn, at LaSalle, at Bishop Gibbons, at Green Tech now. Okay, those athletes have left Albany High historically in some cases. I remember when I was in high school playing Albany High coming up, or Albany, the youth program coming up, and it was dominant in basketball. But then you got to high school, and all those kids splintered off and played at different places. I think that having this facility, this recommitment to athletics, is going to help the Falcons program, and it's going to help the Falcons school, because those kids are going to want to stay. They're going to want to put on that royal blue and white Albany High jersey. They're going to want to play for the Falcons. This on-campus field, one of the top fields in the area it's going to be, is going to restore that community pride, that school spirit, and it's going to keep the athletes in the district. And that is a huge, huge thing. head coach Joey DiPiazza, the Albany High football coach, on the phone with us now here at Capital Region Sports Saturday, brought to you by Mohawk Honda. Coach, first and foremost, congratulations on getting this new field. How pumped are you to just have a home field to play at, and how pumped are you to have one of the most premier facilities in the area?
Good morning, Brady. Thank you for having me. And first and foremost, I just want to say congratulations with the new show.
Thank you.
You do a fantastic job of covering Capital Region sports, and I'm happy to be on today. As far as our new athletic facility here at Albany High School, yes, October 17th, we will be, opening up our new facility. We'll be playing our first home football game in our school's history. And, as I've said from the beginning, it's an exciting time not only for our school but our community. I mean, this is more than just athletics. It's about our students and our community, and it's going to be an exciting day for sure.
The Prop 2 to have this facility built was only earlier in the spring. This seems like a really, really quick turnaround. How many people had to make this happen so quickly? I mean, we're talking 6-7 months tops here for this.
There's a lot of thanks and shout-outs to be given. It begins with our school administration and our Board of Education, supporting the project, our community getting behind it. And just, it showed as far as the large turnout support in the votes for Prop 2 and just the commitment to the youth of the city. And as far as the actual construction, we're very lucky. We have, I believe, some of the top names in the construction industry making this happen in record time. We have Turner Construction leading the way in the project, and Shaker Flats Landscaping, as well as Field Turf. I mean, these guys have done projects in the Capital Region as well as statewide, and they're the ones responsible the day-to-day of getting this ready in record time for us.
I think the thing that people need to realize from my perspective why this is so big is that we've all known for a long time what great athletes there are in the Albany High School community, but a lot of those kids leave Albany High or have left Albany High to go to some of these private schools in the area before they get to high school. Don't you think that this new facility and this new kind of recommitment to sports in the Albany High community is going to help keep these athletes there, and kind of I think you guys are destined for a lot of success coming up. What do you think?
I agree. I'm excited that, I'm a believer that there's power in athletics, and when you have a focused strategy, it brings value not only to the school and the community, and the investment in the athletics here as a whole. I mean, this field is, we know what it will do and create new opportunities for our students, as well as just, we now know our students will be engaged, and we know that brings positive results on and off the field. So we're looking forward to all of the fantastic results that it's going to bring for our students and our community.
Joey DiPiazza, head football coach, Albany High School, with us, Capital Region Sports Saturday. The Falcons will play the first game in their brand-new turf field October 17th. Coach, congratulations. Best of luck here throughout the rest of the season. Continued success, all right? We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Hope to see you down here on October 17th.
Joey DiPiazza, Capital Region Sports Saturday, brought to you by Mohawk Honda, your #1 volume dealer in the Capital Region. And look, Albany High, 3-47 in their last 50 games. Haven't won a Class AA game in Section 2 since 2007. But with that guy at the helm and with this new field now in place, you're going to start to see it turn here. Albany High is going to get back to being not only relevant in Section 2, but I think they're going to be pretty successful for years to come, as long as the student athletes continue to buy in, and by all accounts, they have done so and will continue to do so. So I think good times are ahead for Albany High, and if you're an Albany High fan, an Albany High alumni, and you want to see the Falcons get back, I think you're on your way. Game of the night last night built up in Class A. It was Burnt Hills against Green Tech. Burnt Hills, a traditional power. Green Tech, the new kid on the block. And Burnt Hills exerts its muscle and wins it 21-6. And that's big for both teams. Burnt Hills wins. They're coming off a huge test last week against Queensbury, against a team that's been at the Carrier Dome the last 2 years. So you wondered if on a short week, that game last week was on Saturday, you wonder if on a short week, Burnt Hills was going to maybe overlook Green Tech and play down a little bit. That did not happen. It was 7-6 at halftime, but Burnt Hills, the Spartans, were able to flex their muscle in the second half. They win at 21-6. That is good for Green Tech as well, though. Remember, this is a team that's on the come up, and they were trying to see where they stood against the upper echelon in Class A, and they held their own. I tell you what, to only lose by 15 points, only allow 21 points to that high-powered offense that Burnt Hills has over there, that's a good starting block for Green Tech when you start to talk about where do we stand in the Class A discussion. And that's great for Class A itself. Now you have another team. Remember, we had Burnt Hills coach Matt Schell on our station last week, and he said, how many classes in the state really have 4 teams that are proven championship winners? Burnt Hills, Gloversville is very good, Queensbury, Lansingburg, Glens Falls has been good in the past, and now you throw in Green Tech. This is great depth for Class A, and that's great to see for the entire area. Top performer of the night, Carl Fiore, the running back at Shen, 17 carries, 215 yards, and a 42-7 drubbing over Ballston Spa. I was at that game. Fiore, a small scat back, incredibly quick, was able to cut through the middle, was able to get to the edge. He had a touchdown run of about 30 yards, which was an unbelievable run, which he ran left, cut back to the middle of the field, had to take it back for holding. They move it back 10 yards. Next play, exact same thing. Took it to the house, and the Plainsmen rout Ballston Spa there, 42-7. So Shen back in the win column here in Class AA as well. They are now 2-3. B-Spa falls to 2-1 in division play, and they'll play Saratoga, their last division game of the year. So still a chance for the Scotties to make their case heard in the Class AA landscape. But for one night at least, Shen was number 1, just like Mohawk Honda strives to be. Again, the sponsor of this show, Capital Region Sports Saturday. They have now sold over 4,000 vehicles this year. They've accomplished becoming the number 1 place to go for all of your automotive needs throughout our community partnerships. And now they would like to announce what's new at Mohawk Honda for October. Always a ton of great deals. They're hosting an event at Mohawk Honda on Sunday, October 11th from 2 to 6 p.m. It's the Adirondack Aquatic Center kickoff campaign. Just proposed a location of the Aquatic Center in Malta, just off the Northway. Mohawk Honda is a proud supporter of this vision and the health and wellness that is much needed in the capital region. And look, at Mohawk Honda, they do go out of their way to please you. Albany football is taking on Holy Cross today. They'll do so without one of their best players, and they are probably going to miss him for a while, and it's for a stupid reason. That's next.